doing well. This is Janvi Pujari. I'm a self-taught web developer and a mentor in Newton School, and I welcome you all to this channel of Students Coding Community, where today we're gonna talk about do's and don'ts in freelancing. In the last videos, I have explained to you what exactly is freelancing and what are the skills one need to learn to be a freelancer and from where they can learn. And again, in the last video, I have explained to you the pros and cons in freelancing, and knowing these things is very much important to choose whether you want to be a freelancer or not, whether you want to get into this industry or not. Because if the things are aligning with you, right, then only you have to be a freelancer, or you have to go in that particular industry, whether it is freelancing or any other jobs that you want to go, right? It's completely up to you. If you are wanting to be a freelancer, that is also good, and if you want to do job, a regular job, that is also good, right? It's not that just because freelancing is trending you have to go there only, that is the right thing to do. It's nothing like that. You can have a regular job and that is also cool, right? At the end of the day, you should do what you like. It's not like it's particular thing is trending on Instagram and it is the right thing to do, right? Whatever resonates with you is the right thing to do. Doesn't matter the people or the social media doing what not. Do what resonates with you. And I guess that you are here because you decided that you want to be a freelancer and you want to see that what are the do's and don'ts in freelancing. Okay, so without any delay, let's get started with this video. Now the very first thing is that learning skills. First, you have to be expert in one particular skill that you want to freelance, right? Now, why I'm saying that learning and being expert is important, because the same mistake I have also done, that I learned the skills half and then went to freelancing, and which is terrible, right? That is a very terrible combination, because you have to juggle between learning particular thing and then doing that. So it's not possible. You have to juggle between the things, and also you have deadline to complete that particular project and give it to customer. It creates very much stressful situations, and I don't want anybody to go through that. And next thing you need to do is that making projects, because it becomes handy to show it to clients, right, that these are the things you can do. So the client also understands, okay, why we should invest in this particular freelancer, why not others, because they are giving you the best thing. You have to show that you are the best. Okay, this is the only way that you can land on potential clients, is showing that why you are best and why they should invest their time and money into you. So for that reason, making projects is very much important. Next thing you should do is research, because while making projects you should know that what kind of projects are demanded by clients, right? What are those technologies that are in demand, right, in freelancing, and for this reason you should do research in various freelancing websites, where you can understand that what exactly clients are demanding, and you can make similar projects, right, and learn similar technologies. So it becomes easier for you to land on clients regularly. Next thing comes in don'ts is that do not sell yourself short. Know your worth. Know your potential, what can you do, and what are the things that you deserve, right? Whether it comes to pricing or whether it comes to treatment of those clients, just because you want to land on particular project, you want money, do not trade your self-respect and energy with wrong kind of clients. Because even personally I have dealt with certain kind of clients who are terrible, right? They just want you to make you work hard and then they don't want to pay to you. So for this reason, next do comes is that make contracts. Why? Because making contracts makes everything secured, right? They can't betray you, because in the contracts you have to write at what date you are starting and at what date you are giving them final project. right? And also you have to write what are the requirement. Understanding clients requirement is very much important, because otherwise then they will say that they don't want this, they wanted something else. So the whole energy that you have invested in doing something, that will be waste, and it will really demotivate you. So firstly understand what client wants and write everything in that contract. So later the client cannot say that, oh, I didn't tell this, I told something else, right? So you have everything written in the paper, and then you have to write that how many changes you are going to do. To write in contract is that how many revisions or changes you are gonna do, because every time the client comes up with something like, oh please change this, oh please change that, they're gonna do it thousands of times, right? So you should not waste your energy in that, because they will be paying you less and expect you to do more, and that's what is the behavior of most Indian clients. So that's why people think of getting international clients, because Indian clients are like that, and it is the truth, right? It is the harsh reality that this is what happens in India. In less price they want to do more. This is the mentality of most Indians, and we cannot deny that, right? So in the beginning only set that barrier that I'm gonna include 2 or 3 revisions, and if you want to, and if you want more than that, you have to pay certain amount of money, right? So you are also secured and they are also secured, right? So all of these things must be written in your contract, otherwise clients are going to exploit you and you cannot do anything. Thing to do is to make a portfolio and being active on social media. As I said in the last video as well, that we are not star kids, neither we are celebrities, that people know us, what we do, what are our talents, nobody knows that. So to showcase that we are this, it is basically advertising yourself, marketing ourselves, that we are we are doing these things and they sell these services. If you want, you can approach us. So to say that in a nicer and formal way, we can choose Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn, to say that in a nicer way, because there are so many potential out there on social media. Okay, so Instagram works very well in that you can build your page, you can interact with the people. Why clients should trust you, right? You have to build that worth, you have to build yourself like that clients should trust you, right? So being active on social media really helps. Another problem that happens with most of the people is that some people say that working first and paying later, right? And that never goes well, right? Because some people do scam that first they make you work like hell and then they don't pay. And that there is another technique is that taking 60-40% or 50-50%. In that also people do that, they pay first 50 and then they make you work, and then they say that they don't like your work, etc, etc. And this happens mostly when you don't make contracts, right? So at that situation, what you do, you need to go into installments, right? First you take larger amount of money, like 60%, right? And then again one more installment. You say that you will do this amount of work for this installment, right? Then another amount of work for this particular, like that. In last installment keep very low amount of percentage, right? At that situation, even if that client is reaching you, you have secured your larger amount of money, right? So you are in a safer position. So that is why remember to make installment and say that I'll do this amount of work and you have to pay this, and to start next work you have to make the payment, otherwise I will not start the work. So your time and energy is also not being wasted. So remember, always make contracts, okay? Otherwise they are going to exploit you. I hope that you have understood what are the do's and don'ts in freelancing, and I really hope that you are going to use these things in practical as well. So this much for today, guys. Bye bye. Have a great day. What this Newton School is again, I have seen people who ask always that what is Newton School, what do they teach, where do they teach? So let me tell you about Newton School. Newton School is an online learning platform where you can learn full stack development courses and get your dream job. And the best thing about this is you don't have to pay any fees until you get placed in best companies. So check out the link in the description to skyrocket your coding career.